Hi. Oh, let me sit down. How's it going? Is my hair look okay? It's alright. Could be better, but whatevs. Hey pals, welcome to Frame and Fiber. I'm here at Frame and Fiber. There's lots of traffic out front, so if you do hear big motors of trucks, I do apologize. Do you have a drink? Go grab a drink. I'm drinking water. Out of my remembrance, this pottery mug that I bought. Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember, but cheers to you guys. I said grab you a drink like Chevis, and I said cheers like Leanne and Liz. Oh, there's people pulling into my shop. I might have to put my trusty mask on. How cute is this mask? Got little ear loops. I feel a knitting pattern, or maybe Allison needs to be making a sewing pattern because this is cute. Okay, I'll be right back. I just took my mask off. Yeah, so welcome. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are enjoying the end of summer. It is August 26th today that I'm recording. I don't know if that's when you're seeing this. No, it's definitely not when you're seeing this. I am not uploading this today. But yeah, here I am at the shop. I have lots to talk to you about and to show you, so I hope you are ready to sit back and relax and chat and catch up. Where should I start first? I have no notes this time. I have everything in front of me. Maybe I should just go in order of like what I can grab first. Oh, let's talk about this first. Okay, this right here is a mask for our COVID world that we live in. It is the coolest mask. Can I show it to you? Okay. So it's kind of shaped like, honestly, it's shaped like the hat Dana. I feel like with like, or it looks like a really mini spaghetti strap top. It's really cute. But it fits perfectly. It looks like a cute little scarf when you're not wearing it, like a bandana. And what's great is I can pull this on and off during the day when I'm working here at the shop and I have to meet with customers. Oops, how cute is that? But when I don't have to meet with customers and my hair is driving me nuts like it is today, it's weird. I left the house this morning liking it down and I got here and it's just, I'm not loving it. It looks all frizz town, but that's summertime. So yeah, I just flop it on. I flop it on and I tuck the little loops under. And honestly, this is like one of the best bandanas I think I've ever worn. It like does everything I want it to do. Of course, right now it's not, but whatevs. You guys don't mind, do you? Hold on, I'm getting closer because I need to see. But yeah, look how cute that is. It holds everything pretty great. So, this is not handmade by anyone. This was an Amazon purchase. I'm not very proud of it because clearly it's not sustainably made, but I did it. However, going forward, you know I'm gonna send one of these to Allison at Daisy Lane Design and make her make tons of these for me, right? Allison, if you're watching this, that's your warning. Do I look like one of the Sisters of Mercy with my hair like this? Okay, anyway, so that's what I'm wearing. Summer is almost over. It's weird because summer is my least favorite month because I don't really like the heat and I don't really like my outdoor activities to involve sticky sweat and bugs, right? Like they're just, But I love my outdoor activities, so I look forward to the cooler months. Stop playing with your hair. Okay, so yeah, so you would think like, yay, I get excited for the end of summer, but then also I get sad for the end of summer because I love lots of daylight, and I love lots of fresh produce. So yeah, it's okay, right? Because fall brings so many amazing things. And then right after fall is winter, which is my most favorite, because we get to wear all of the nitty things and be cozy toasty in our houses and make fire in the fire pit because we actually need it, not just because it's pretty. So many reasons. So here's to the end of summer. Are you guys doing anything? Any big plans to kick off the end of summer? Kick off fall? Any plans? Last hurrah, I guess that's what I'm asking. There are some plans for the fall coming up in these parts. Let's see, what's first? I'm not gonna go in date order, I'm just gonna go in order of how they pop in my head. So the first thing that's coming up that I'm excited about is opening up the shop for yarn shopping in September. That date is going to be September 19th, which is a Saturday. It is by appointment, so no one can just show up, unfortunately. I'm just not comfortable with that yet, so by appointment. You can contact me through email is the best way to make an appointment, pagetheframer@gmail.com. Yeah, so the shop's going to be opened. Yikes! And because the shop's open, I'm excited to now finally share with you guys that I have Remembrance's pottery in the shop, and that will be available for you guys to purchase. Here's one, a beach themed coral reef. How cool is that? And then Natalie sent a ton of mugs with sweaters. I didn't open all the boxes, so I'm not sure if there are other patterns with her sock patterns and her skeins and her balls of yarn, so it'll be a surprise. And then she also sent me a bunch of these little, can you see that? I can't tell if that's fuzzy. My old lady eyes have finally poked through, and I'm having a little bit trouble seeing things. And I'm telling you, last month I didn't, so. Yeah, there we go, okay. So, there's those little dishes. They're the cutest little things. Here's another one. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. So, and a third. Oh, no, I'm wrinkly. Not wrinkly. I'm not wrinkly, I'm fuzzy. So Remembrance's pottery will be in the shop. So also, when the shop reopens, you will find a bunch of Daisy Lane design bags in the store. We've got this beautiful Holy Mackerel. This fabric is so pretty. So, look at the linen on the inside. It's just so beautiful. Hi, Matt. UPS driver. We've got that one. Oh, we've got this one. Look how pretty they look. They're gonna look so beautiful on the shelf. I'm not gonna want to sell them. And then we've got Allison's signature bag. This is her New Jersey bag. She does state bags, so if you don't live in New Jersey and you want a different state, she definitely makes them. Oh, look how cute that is. And of course, she's like top-notch lady, so she's top-notch lady. What the heck am I even saying? She uses, let's see if I can get this to work. Yeah, there we go. That's a Trinkle's little heart. And of course, it's on Point Pleasant, where Franklin Fiber is. So these are beautiful. So these will be in the shop. There's a bunch more bags from Allison. I just didn't pull them all out. I just grabbed these three, and they're beautiful. So I bought myself something from Allison, and I have a few of these, not this particular one, but other styles. I bought this from Al. It's a zip-around pouch, her own design, and it's the coolest. Perfect for fall. So, yeah. So that's what's going on here. I'm opening the shop up. So yeah, that is September 19th. If you would like to make an appointment for shopping, please email me at pagetheframer@gmail.com and we can set up a time for you to pop in. All right. What else will be here at the shop? I'll have some more legacy fiber arts yarn in the shop. I will have some new skeins from Robin's Roost, some new quints. I think that's it. That's as far as brandy new goes. I have some new, as in customers haven't seen them in person because I bought them right before COVID happened. So there's some new Navia in the shop. There's some new Malabrigo in the shop. Anyway, so open for business September 19th, appointments. All right, so that is that, I think, at the Frame and Fiber. Is there anything else new at Frame and Fiber? Oh, I wanted to show you the latest framing, giving you guys a sneak peek of the picture framing that I did in my next video, which is after this one. So have you been paying attention to my picture framing design process videos? I hope so, because they're special to me, because I'm a picture framer and I like sharing all of that with you guys. So I asked 12 people who I'm either friendly with, well, I'm friendly with all of them, so friends or acquainted with, to send me something that they would like framed. And then we'd make a video about the framing process, and I would share it with you guys. So what is this? This is gonna be September, so this is my 9th video. And this is, oh my gosh, isn't it pretty? So if you check out on Instagram, KM Pressed, I'll put it here, you'll see the work that Carly does. This is her original work. These are pressed flowers that she presses. And we've got spring, summer, fall, and winter. And that is what she does. She presses flowers. They're beautiful. She does stunning, gorgeous work. She and I met on Etsy. Well, we never met. We just know each other on Etsy because she buys glass from me that she presses the flowers between. It's so cool. I absolutely love it. I think what she does is brilliant, and I hope you guys go check her out. Yeah, so the process behind the making of this piece will be in my next video. That video, or that video series is, there's so many reasons behind me putting those videos out there, out into the world. One is to show you guys that picture framing isn't too scary. Some people are definitely intimidated by walking into a picture frame shop. So helping you guys to see how the design step-by-step goes, I thought would be a good way to make it seem a little bit more accessible, approachable. And then also I wanted to kind of put it out there to the world that I can do picture framing for you even if you're not in New Jersey and local to me. So all of the pieces that I've done, minus Gigi, I think Gigi's the only one who lives in New Jersey. Am I wrong? I could totally be wrong. I'm totally blanking on everyone that has made these videos with me. But most of them have been shipped around the country. So yeah, I'm really proud of them. I can't wait for you to see some of the next few videos. Like I said, this is number 9, which means I have 4 more left, right? Is that true? No, 4. No, 3 left. I have 3 left. And I think what I'm going to do going forward is still share with you some of the designing or just the picture framing behind the scenes, because the response from everyone has been really cool, and I really appreciate you guys kind of encouraging me. And yeah, you know, sometimes when you do something, you're not sure how it's going to be received. Well, thank you guys for receiving it. So my goal is to just continue making them and sharing my job with you guys. I love my job. It's pretty cool. Speaking of that, I've been doing a lot of cross-stitch framing for you guys. It's been so great. I don't know if there's so many different reasons why people are looking to me for framing, and maybe it's some of my videos or some of my friends just chatting me up. Thank you guys. But the amount of cross stitches that have been shipped to New Jersey for me to frame has been incredible. So I definitely will put in some pictures here to let you see what I've been framing for the people in our community here at Frame and Fiber on the YouTube channel. I have one that just arrived yesterday from Robin, but I didn't open it yet, so I have to contact her first before I show it to you. But anyway, it's all good. I'm really super stoked on doing all of this. And so again, if you have any picture framing questions, hit me up. Hit me up. So what else is coming up? My friends Mars and Anne. Mars on Instagram is Hey Brown Berry, and Anne, she's Anne.Choi on Instagram. They are hosting a retreat called the CAN Retreat. It is the Creative Advocacy and Networking Retreat. Let me read it to you so I don't botch it. So September 18th through 20th, it's online and it's international. A retreat and professional development gathering for racial and ethnic minorities in the fiber community looking to move their creative businesses forward. It's going to be a great opportunity. It's online. I believe they're using Zoom for the whole thing. But some of the sponsors who will be speaking, who are running the workshops, are pretty big in our community as far as just their reach and their success and their stories. And so it's going to be a great retreat. So I would really encourage any of you who really do want to invest in your businesses to join the retreat and take it. Sign up for the retreat so you can be involved in all of the different talks. I can't remember exactly what the schedule is, and I probably don't need to share the schedule with you anyway, because maybe that's private for just the retreat people. But the sponsors of the retreat and people who will be talking to you. So one of the session leaders is Nancy Ricci. We've got another, Mars is a session leader. Let's see, Taproot Magazine is sponsoring it. Who else is talking? I feel like there's another workshop. La Bien-Aimée is sponsoring it. Oh, Sylvia Watts, Cherries on Top. She is going to be a session leader as well. So you're really going to get to talk to some of these women and really hear their experiences. And I just feel like nothing but good can come out of it. You're also going to be networking with your peers, people who are trying to do the same thing that you're trying to do. So it could lead to really great networking and collaborations. On Instagram, check out the hashtag CanRetreat2020 for more info and to reach out to Mars or Anne to sign up. It's gonna be great. Oh, and did I say, I forgot to mention that. I'm a sponsor. I'm sponsoring you too. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. Friday night, the 18th, they're hosting us sponsors for about an hour or so just to chat with the participants and explain, you know, just some of the reasons why we are sponsors. So yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to be great. I'm super stoked for Anne and Mars for putting this together. They originally had planned this to be an in-person retreat on Anne's farm here in New Jersey, and that would have been lovely, but their mindset, they're pushing through like most people in COVID right now, and I think it's going to be great. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else I need to write home about. Not yet, anyway. Shall I show you some whips? What time is it? I gotta watch the clock because in 10 minutes I've got to stop this and go hang out with Natalie on the Zoom. All right, so back in January, I think. Yeah, January. I'm gonna take this sleeve off. Lina magazine. Is it true? I know it's Lina, but is it a magazine? Who's the publisher? Yeah. Oh, Lina Publishing. So they put out into the world this book, which for any of you sock makers, I believe this is a must-have. Even if it's just, that was a Harley Davidson, I don't know if you heard that. Even if this is just sitting on your coffee table and you just use this to just dream of all the socks. The photography in this book is so great. The pictures of the socks are just so beautiful. So my friend Mars has a pattern. My friend Denise gifted me this book. I need both of them to sign this, don't I? Yeah, I do. Anyway, so this is such a great book. If you are not in the market for buying a big old book, the patterns are now available for individual sale on Ravelry, so you can check them out. The pattern that I am doing, like I said, is Mars's, and is called Intersections. Let me show you the picture first. Oh my gosh, these pictures are so pretty. Can I just show you this? Oh my gosh, look at it. So beautiful. Also, her tattoos are so beautiful. Okay, stop showing you pictures that don't. Okay, here it is. So that's Mars's sock. I'm sure you've seen this image on the Instagrams. I've reposted it. I think I reposted it on mine. Anywho, I've started my Intersections sock. It is a simple, lovely cable pattern, and it is so fun to knit. So fun to knit. What can I say about it? It's a 4-stitch repeat, so it's really easy on the brain. I'm using my stitch markers here. Let me show you. I've got a black stitch marker. Oops, can you see that? All right, see that? I've got a black stitch marker and a metallic stitch marker. So black means back and this means front. So black back, this one front. Black back means when I am cabling, the yarn goes to the back. And so that way, and I just switch them when I finish one cable, I just move it up and I move it up. So that way I always know where I am, because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm doing cables, even a simple 4-stitch or 2-stitch cable, sometimes I can get lost as to like, wait, where am I? Am I left leaning? Am I right leaning? Am I like, what am I doing? And so stitch markers help. This is, like I said, it's a simple repeat, so I only need 2 stitch markers, but I've done in the past where I've had, gosh, 6 stitch markers, all different colors, my little note written down so I can remember this stitch marker means I did this, so now I'm on to the next one. So that's my little tip for today. Super fun cast on. I just did, it's a Turkish cast on. The increases were lovely. This is a 64 stitch pattern. It's funny, so when I first started doing socks, or knitting I guess in general, I feel like I've loosened up over time. I was a lot tighter in the beginning, so no, that's not true. I've tightened up a little. I was looser because I used to use a 0. This works pretty well for me, so maybe I can start using 1s instead of 0s. It's a beautiful pattern. I think you guys should try it. Mars has a bunch of new patterns out. There's one right now and I always forget the name of it. It's like in and out, or here and there, or now you see it, now you don't. I'll put it here. That's the other one that I want to play with. I just got a skein of, what are they calling it? It's not a mini skein. So Legacy Fiber Arts has 50-gram skeins, and Sue put together a 50-gram with a mini, and that's the new sock set. And I bought it in Forest Path, which is a beautiful color. I'll put it here. So I want to do Marcia's other pattern with that. So many socks, so little time. Did I tell you what color this was? This is Wandering Wool. You can find Wandering Wool on, Google it because I can't remember where she is. I know she's on Instagram, but I don't know if she sells on Etsy or her website. And this is called Grand Canyon, and it's just such a beautiful color. I'm going to insert an at-home video here. Guys, I was editing and I almost forgot to make this video. So, all right. Here are the beautiful socks that Miss Kathy Green made for the shop using the yarn that I just showed you. Isn't it beautiful? The back cable. I wonder if I should take this off of the sock blockers because it's kind of hard to show you. Like this actually lays on the instep, and then that one is on the heel. These are the Clark socks by Jacqueline Salem. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful cable. So that's down the front of the foot. Stop looking at me, look at the sock. And then that's the back. And it's just a really pretty pattern. So yes, Kathy Green kicks butt for making these socks for me. Thanks, Kathy. I have a bunch of samples to show you guys that all of you out there have made for the shop at different times over the past year to 2 years. I'll either show them here or on the Instagram. But rest assured, if you haven't seen them here or on Instagram, people are definitely seeing them in my shop. So thanks, Kathy. These are beautiful. All right, so next, let me show you a finished pair of socks, which are, oh, I didn't show you that this yarn, the Wandering Wool, was what Kathy used to make, or was it this way, whatever, the video that I just showed you, the socks, the Clark socks, she used for that. So this was left over. And when she sent me the sample, she sent me this adorable little bag too. So that's what I'm storing my intersection sock in. Thanks, Kathy. Thanks for knitting for the shop too, Kathy. That was so sweet. Okay, okay, that's done. Next, in my Daisy Lane Design coffee bag, which I don't know why they're still in here because they're finished. Let me put them on my most beautiful sock blockers. These sock blockers come from my friend Patricia, Knitography Farms. Go check her out on Instagram, which you guys are probably already do. But get yourself a pair of blockers. She has mitten blockers and the cutest stitch markers, which I can show you one because I believe I have it on either the socks that I'm using or the sweater. Okay, so here's, oh, it's so cute. I didn't block these socks. Do you guys block socks? I don't block socks. Oh my gosh. How cute is this? So I don't have the tag. Oh, sorry about this. I don't have the tag, so I don't remember the colorway, but it is an Into the World color. I just can't remember the name. Isn't it pretty? So I've got a finished object. I'm not doing this in order because I'll be showing you a whip in just a minute, but whatever. Socks to socks, that all works. So this is just an average length. I didn't do anything extra special with this. 64 stitches. Oh, what kind of a heel? Oh, I did an afterthought heel. The toe, just a plain old rounded toe. Nothing exciting. Just plain old vanilla-y stripes. I just feel like the self-striping socks make for fun vanilla knitting. So there we have it. Oh, a pair. Oh my gosh. You break it, you buy it. Okay, so finished. Can I tell you, I haven't had a finished object in I don't know how long. Well, I guess since the last shawl I made, which was Patricia's shawl, which feels like a lifetime ago. So I'm super happy to have these off the needles. I still have this much yarn left. And I'm thinking that if I make this into a foot, I mean, if I make this into a foot, if I cut this down the middle, this could be using other scrap yarn. I could probably do a pair of shorties, making just the heel out of, I don't know, plain yarn. So maybe I'll do that. I haven't decided what to do with this. I could have made these longer to use this all up, but I feel like I'm not a fan of super long socks. I'm also not a fan of super shorty socks. So this is like the perfect length. What is that like? It's like a 4 or 5 inch leg. So there we have it. That is my finished object. I did these on a size 2. Nope, no I didn't. A size 0. Did I? Am I lying? No, I did. These are my, oh my gosh. I used my signature double pointed needles, which you can't see because this is a weapon. And this is a size 0. It's a 2mm size US 0. And that's what I use to knit that. So I don't know, I go back and forth now. I'm a 1, I'm a 0. I'm a 1, I'm a 0. Maybe the cables, the 1 is doing me good because I'm crossing and so it's tighter. So maybe that's why the 1 is working. Anywho, I feel like I'm rambling and you guys are probably bored and you turned me off already. All right, next. I feel really dumb showing this to you guys, but progress is progress. And so first of all, let me go back and take back what I just said about feeling dumb. I'm reading this book, I'm listening to this book called Mindset by Carol Dweck. And it's all about having a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. And fixed mindset, basically, I wish I could describe this the way she does. But so basically, fixed mindset is if someone with a fixed mindset, and most of us are a little bit of each of these mindsets. We're not really like one or the other. It's not black and white. But anyway, a fixed mindset is someone approaches either problem solving or a job or whatever the task is with the idea that they're already as good as they can be, and if they can't do it right the first time, then what's the point in continuing, because it's just a really negative and bad. Whereas the growth mindset sees failure. So I guess it is failing. That's what it is. When we fail, the fixed mindset says, well, I failed, so I'm not going to try that again, or clearly I don't have talent, or I'm not good at that, or whatever adjective would fit whatever the task is. Does that make sense? I hope so. Growth mindset sees the failure, takes the failure, and says, okay, well, the cool part is I learned this, I learned that, I learned this. And I feel like for me, there's so many reasons why people are fixed and people have growth. And a lot of it has to do with environment, people around you, being a woman, being a man, being a minority, being whatever. So like there's more to it than just like I'm born this way. But it's something that we can learn. And I feel like we start learning it pretty young. People kind of put us into a fixed or a growth mindset as children, and depending on the way we're wired or the way we are experiencing certain things, we can kind of veer into one mindset or the other. So anyway, feeling stupid is not what I want to feel. And for me, it's a fixed mindset in that I'm judging myself, or I feel like others will judge me, and so therefore let's make light of it so that way I can be the one who's in charge of it. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes any sense. So I didn't want to show you this sweater because I haven't been knitting. I haven't knitted it quickly. It's been a really slow knit. It hasn't been it's a slog in that I just am not making the time for it. But just because it's taking me a long time doesn't mean I shouldn't share with you guys my process, because I'm not perfect, and perfection is not something to strive for. Growth and learning is what I should be striving for, and being happy in the process. And so I didn't want to show it to you also because you're watching this video and you're like, I in my head am picturing you sitting over on that side of the camera saying, oh my gosh, she's showing us the sweater again? Like, she showed this to us 5,000 times and it looks no different. That is me projecting onto you a judgmental attitude toward me, which then makes me feel like, with my fixed mentality, that who cares, moving on, don't be a failure. Blam, right? So no, none of that is good. So I want to change my mindset, and then also changing my mindset, because do I judge you guys if it takes you 100 years to build, or 100 years, if it takes you months to make a sweater? No, I get excited that you finish the sweater, so I need to do it for myself as well. And so I'm going to show you my Otra sweater, and I'm going to show you that I am 3/4 of the way done with one sleeve, and I still have the other one to go, because that's where I am in the process. And I'm going to set a goal here with you now, that by the time I see you next time, it's going to be a SMART goal, as in it needs to be attainable, right? I can't say I'm going to have this finished, because I'm hoping, I plan on seeing you again in 2 weeks. And the way the sweater's been going, 2 weeks does not seem like the amount of time that I can do this sleeve, for whatever reason. I am knitting other things, I'm weaving, I'm doing all kinds of stuff. So I want to finish this sweater and have this sweater, this sleeve, and have this sleeve casted on and be well on my way in 2 weeks. And if I write down my tasks, including, I make a to-do list for the things that I have to do, and all of the things that I consider wants, I don't bother planning. And I'm realizing there's a lot of things that I want to make and I want to do, and I'm not getting to them because I'm not fitting them into my day. So I also want to, this week, start scheduling my making time. So that way I can get things done and accomplished without feeling the stress of it in my head. Setting myself up for success. That's a growth mindset if ever I heard one. So, guys, I hope you don't mind me saying all this to you, because I can't be the only one who beats myself up for not performing, or not performing up to the standard that you, whoever you or they might be. Like, I don't know where that comes from. And so I want to encourage you to show your work even when it's taking you a long time, or even when you feel like it's not the success that you wanted it to be. And instead of saying it's a failure, how about say, let's look at it and grow and do better next time. I mean, that's it, right? I didn't mean to be all soapboxy, and I hope that wasn't obnoxious. So, my ultra sweater, I will say that I tried this on over the weekend, and I love the way it fits. And I have a couple linen dresses that I think this would be so cute over, so I should be using that as motivation to get this done. Also, I need to use this as motivation, to get it done, because I need to cast on another sweater for Ellie, because I signed up to test a sweater pattern for her, and so I need to get on that. Time management, right? All right, drop my yarn. Oh shit, shoot. All right, so that's my ultra. I am knitting it with Navia Duo, which is it's such a beautiful yarn. I absolutely love it. Navia Duo. I sell it in, this is like a fingering weight. I also sell the Navia Trio, which is like a worsted, DK worsted weight. Anywho, that one's done. Yeah, so I just mentioned to you that I'm going to be casting on a new test for Ellie. I need to get my yarn picked out this weekend. Part of me wants to do it in the Navia Duo again, because I just love it so much. And then the other part of me is like, that's not good. You should be doing... Oh, I know why. So I want to do it in my O wool. I love O wool so much. And so I was like, oh, that would be so fun. Let's do it in O wool. But the arms, just like in the Ultra, are steeked. And so O wool is a washable wool. And I've never steeked a washable wool, and that makes me really nervous. So it might have to be my Navia. I don't know. I also thought Barrett Wool Company would be cool too. I don't know. Beaver slide? Oh my gosh, maybe I'll buy myself some yarn. Anyway, moving on. All right, so I think I mentioned last time we chatted about Shelby and the book club. And Shelby just had a book. She just finished up one of the books that she had recommended for August, called Lovecraft Country, which is by Matt Ruff. And it's a story of, it's a story of this man, but really it's the whole family. Everyone's related. They're like dad, uncle, Atticus, which is the guy. I guess Letitia's not. It's friends, you know what it is? It's friends and family. And so it's about these people in the Jim Crow era of our country. They are a black family who have to deal with the horrors of Jim Crow. But they also have to deal with the spookiness of like ghosts and spirits and magic, and it's a really good book. The character development, I really loved the characters so much. So it's called Lovecraft Country by Matt Ruff, and I highly recommend it. But that was one of Shelby's books, Shelby and the Book Club on Instagram. Go check her out. So I want to share that I read that because that book I wasn't going to read because I'm a chicken baby when it comes to scary and super violent and all of that. And this was scary. It wasn't super violent, which was great. But they're making a, I don't know if, I think it's a series. I think HBO is making a series, which I will not be able to watch because what I've learned about myself in reading versus watching TV is when I read something, I can read the same sentence that a director of a film or a screenwriter reads, and I read it and I know that something happened, but I don't picture the awful things that could have happened in my head like a screenwriter and director will show on film. So like something, an event that happens in a book, I will read, I will take in, and I will move on. If I watch it on TV, it could be minutes longer, right, than the sentence I read. And it could be way more graphic than what my mind made it. So I won't be able to watch that. It's gonna be way too intense and scary, like way too much. So I won't be able to watch that. But if you guys are able to watch that kind of stuff, you should go watch Lovecraft Country and read the book. Let me know what books you're reading. What are you reading right now? I am starting this book this weekend. This is gonna be one of my hang out on the back porch and hang out with chickens. So this book, The New Parisienne, is a book that my friend Babs bought for me. So my friend Babs is one of my most besties on the planet. And in fact, she's one of Paul Miller's most besties. It's kind of fun to share a best friend with Miller. Oh, it smells so good. It's brand new. So she bought this for me. Oh my gosh. So Babs, Paul Miller, and myself are planning a trip to France. And we've decided that it's going to be Paris in 2022. We're thinking that's far enough out that COVID will hopefully not be a huge issue. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. And so she bought me this book, and it's a really great book. Well, great book. I haven't read it yet. I'm going to be starting it. It highlights different women in Paris and just kind of a quick interview with each one of them. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this. I'll let you know. I'll probably take a picture of this and put it on my Instagram. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Okay. So that's that book. I showed you this book. This one smells good too. Oh. I'm going to plan my making out better. And so in 2 weeks, if you guys will hold me accountable, not really, don't hold me accountable because none of this is vital. Or you should hold me accountable is like, did I do my book work? Did I pay my bills? That's accountability. No, for real though. I'm telling you this because I do want to stick to planning my making so that I can feel more productive. I don't journal. And I know so many of you do journal, and I think maybe I need to look into it because I also need to be able to look back in one spot and see what I've done, because I am hard on myself and I do beat myself up about things, and changing my mindset is obviously a work in progress, and so I need to be able to see my movement. So I'm not good at journaling. It's not my thing, but I need to try. All right, is that enough said? Are you guys done listening to me? I think you are. I will see you next time. Please check out my new video next week about that picture frame that I showed you. I think you will like it. And until next time, be well and keep on making. Dork. Bye.